We're working on this cloth doll pattern. I have made changes to it as I always do. I designed the legs myself, I designed the arms, and now we're going to work on this. This is a very difficult pattern. I've made two dolls of these from a while back, and I must say, absolutely hated it immensely because as you can see, you have the face, but then when you start sewing the back of the head, then you got this part, which this part is going to make the chin, then the back of the head, then you end up where you're having to do the band with the front piece, and then and it looks like this, almost like a mitten. So it's the face, then the band that goes around to make the neck, and then the back of the head. Oh my gosh, it is absolutely just complicated. It's a pain in the boot she. So first things first, I am going to take this down to my sewing machine. If you're part of my membership program, then you are able to comment and things like that, and moderators, of course. And where did I just put that? Select piece. Okay, so this here is the back of the doll head. Wait, is that right? No, it's a centerfold. Back head. Let me double check this paper. In each back section. Yep, this is for the back of the head. I'm removing my shape pen. This is going to give me a headache. It's been a little while since I made a homemade doll. And here we are. We're doing another one. Okay. And you start by filling in these darts. Okay, so that means side to go forward. I thought this thing was stable up there. Oh my god. I don't know if you name it, if it can happen, it very well will. Okay, that's more sturdy. Alright, here we go. No, that's got pleats in it. Oh, that's weird. I'm not trying to do that. Go to this, I want to make it a little bit smaller. I want it to be a tight stitch. 1, 2. Okay. Oh my god, it's like it doesn't want to move. I guess I'm making... What is up with this? Let's restart. So I'm using white and a flesh color of thread because it will blend. Okay, so as you can see, the pleat is done here. I'm doing my stitches very close together. So this way, what is up with this? So now you see tight stitch. If you want to learn how to sew, pay attention. And if you don't want to know how to sew, then keep on going about your business. All right, here we go. So this will be the back of the doll's head. I'm just showing you where I've sewn it. So this side's white, that side's peachy. For the seams of the back of the head, so that looks nice and done. Well done. Yep, the form shape of head. Now, this is how it's going to look. See the band piece and all of that? Now, this is how it's going to look. See the band piece and all of that? That's what freaks me out because right now I'm like, oh my god, how did... Okay, you have to excuse I'm not having a good, section. It's not having a good squeeze. My internet service. Okay, that's gonna go across here the band. Okay, I see that. Let me fix this so I can see more correctly. If you hear noises like a shotgun, it's just fireworks. I hope from last night. I guess I don't know. Just crazy big. Okay, so here is that. This is a very, very difficult pattern, and that's just me being real about it. It's difficult. Okay, but my thing is, okay, so if this is that and this is that's that, so the right side should probably be sewn together like this. Make the ring, see that? Okay, the dots were done. Okay, I see that. This is sewn on, then this is dangling in two pieces like that. Okay, got it. We can do this, we can do this. I want to make sure it's not going to slip and move. So I'm going to add pins. This particular doll pattern is sort of like what I call 3D. I'm using like the fabric, the type of fabric is called like buckskin or deer suede or something like that. It's quite thick. It's hard, almost hard to even punch. This is the most difficult. It's quite difficult. Now, this process of making this particular doll is probably going to take me about a week, because first thing I'm doing tonight is I'm going to sew the pieces together, and then after I've sewn these together, I'm going to stuff the doll with polyfill. After I do that, then I will probably start putting a layer of gesso on her. See, maybe I'll break off a piece of paper to do that. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. Y'all know I do some of everything. See, even though I might live with my own mental illness, I do anything and everything possible to keep myself occupied and busy doing recreational stuff. Now, this is gesso right there. See that? It says gesso. And this one is matte, which is what I definitely needed. Now, the person I'm making the doll for, they purchased all of their materials and things that would be needed. So they have provided everything I needed to make their doll for them. They have a collection of what I do. Yeah, so you have to let this leave on to dry at least 24 hours. Then it says you reapply, and I have to reapply this. I'm probably going to use about that much of it. Yeah, from here up to here. Maybe a little bit, maybe half of that on this doll. Because I'm going to be putting about 4 layers of gesso on her face and the lower part of her feet, because I'm going to make the illusion and paint shoes. And when I say by illusion, I'm going to be painting and using different colors and tones to make it look as realistic as possible. So I'm putting my artistry. Before I was an artist with drawing and painting dolls, I took doll making classes. Yes, it costs money, it costs time to perfect what you do. I didn't just wake up overnight and start painting. It took a lot of practice. But my first love was making homemade dolls. I remember calling them mountain angels. That was what I called them. I called them mountain angels, plain and simple. All right. You hear that thumping? It's doing that thumping because this fabric, it doesn't look thick, but it's very thick. It's very tightly woven, so it's a very high thread count. When I make a doll, I'm sorry, I don't use some cheap Kona cotton light fabric. I use high quality fabrics for doll making. I usually go online, or in this case, the person I'm making the doll for, I had them go online to a doll making supply to order the doll fabric. because this fabric isn't sold in stores. And it's expensive. This fabric was $13 a yard. That is not including tax, and that is not including shipping price. So yeah, it's pretty expensive, the fabric alone. But it's so time consuming. This doll is going to take me almost a week. I'm going to be doing videos of my process of this, such as applying gesso. Right now I'm doing where I'm sewing. So I've gotten this here part done, where that's going to be, the back of her head is back there. This part is going to be the part that goes around the head to make her jaw and chin line or what have you. So you can see, this is complicated. It's hard to imagine that these two big pieces will be the back of her head. And like I said, it's going to be several layers of gesso to make the surface flat. And then I will be doing a skin match with this. And probably after the gesso, I will be painting about 4 layers of paint to make it nice and smooth on the face. And then I will hand paint the eyes, nose, lips. All of it will be done. Cloth doll with a 3D look. Okay, so now coming back to my instruction. Stitch center back seam from head side to triple notch back stitch to reinforce. What? Oh my god. Huh? Oh my god. I gotta do what? Okay, this is like this. Okay, I got that. Oh, did I do something wrong? Oh my god. This can't be right. Something's off. Oh, shoot. Damn, I did something wrong. They didn't tell me that over here. I did this like the paper said. I sewn it up like this, because they have it where it's hanging like that. As you can see right here in this instruction right here. See that? That's how I did it. Yeah, that's correct. That's how I did that. And then when I turn it over, it's showing something different, because you gotta be kidding. These are the pleats right here. And the problem is that it's showing as if, wait a minute, is this it? Is that right? I don't get it. Oh my god. Let me see something. That's gotta be part of the neck. Yeah, because the pleats are at the top of the head. Oh, okay, now I get it. Okay, I see it. Okay, so I just caught it. So the pleats are toward the top, and I'm gonna have to sew where this band is. I'm gonna have to sew this and go across the back of the doll's head, like that. And then this is closed in right here, because this is gonna be underneath her chin. It is a complicated pattern. I swear I hate it. Okay. Stand center back seam from head to triple notch back stitch. Oh my goodness. You are pissing me. Back stitch to reinforce. I don't sew this all the way down completely. I only sew it down and leave the bottom part here open. Oh, because it's got to sew onto the body. Okay, make sure you got plenty of space for that. Ooh. Raphael, I'm getting a switch after you. You just had to go looking at my videos from the past, didn't you? Lord have mercy. Help me. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh, the things I do for my oh my gosh. The things I do. Oh my goodness, for my regulars. Oh my gosh, the things I do. I really hope it's appreciated. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to get a switch. Okay, I see where that was sewn. Oh my god, and the face is going to be sewn onto this part. The face of the doll is going to be sewn through right here, like a mask on it. It's kind of like an ET look. That's the best way I can describe it on the reel, because look, see that? That's how it's going to end up looking like this. See that? That's going to be the face, but it's inside out, okay? The inside is sticking out, but that'll be the face. Then this little part down in the middle is the neck, and that right back here is the back of the head. It's a 3D rag doll. It's going to be a 3D cloth doll. Why can't I discover simple things? Why do I always do difficult things for myself? Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, let's do it. Raphael, I'm getting a switch after you. Okay, here we go. And all I can do is just hope and pray that this turns out right. Because I cut everything a little bit bigger. But then again, you know, I shouldn't be worried too much about this because it's going to be covered up with amazing hair. Wait till you see the hair that's going to be on her. It is platinum blonde and it is realistic looking. I'm not kidding. It's amazing. It's gorgeous. So, notch batch to reinforce. But I don't get it. The back of this whole thing looks like it's something like that. Okay, I did a back stitch, so that is completely permanently sewn and done. Oh my goodness, I'm freaking out. Okay, so I'm turning it inside out. So now you're gonna see whenever it's done. This will be the back of the head with the pleats at the top to make it more round. Now I'm about to sew. This is the piece that comes around. See, that's going to be her neck. Yeah, this right here is going to be the neck to give her a 3D look. So it's going to be like this. This is going to be the neck, and then the body's going to be attached, and then the face is going to take up that much so that there'll be part of the neck, and then the body. So, yeah, it is a complicated pattern. That's how come, and this is just the head. The head is the hardest part. But the results, when the hair is done and on, and once she's stuffed, oh my God. Once it's stuffed and then the hair and the face is on, it's beautiful. Oh my Lord, clip curves, I mean. Pin head, placing small dotted center stitch. Easing head to head, side between notches, trim seam, blah, blah, blah. All right. Oh my gosh. So this is how they make it, where the fabric is for the head. Look. But I don't follow directions. I don't have to pin a face or nothing because I do it by hand. Okay. Now this is what I made because I made it bigger. And what I did was I cut it so that the head has a little bit, there we go. So it's round, but see, I made a bit of a chin right here because it's fabric. It's going to, once it's sewn correctly, the fabric is going to blend with it and give her a little bit of a chin. Now, I did a doll like this, and she was featured in a doll magazine, okay? So, hey. Yeah, I done my other doll I did like this. She was featured in Dolls Magazine. So I did something right. Okay, so first things first, figure out exactly where the chin is here, which is right there, which this will be pinned right there. Oh my God. That's not gonna fit, is it? Oh no, it's gonna be opening up, okay. Oh, I hate this part. Oh my God. So it's kind of looking like a mask, sort of. Okay. Yeah. Straight pin this. Oh my Lord. And now I'm going to go for the very top of the head and straight pin that. I remember this is why I hated I hated this pattern. Now I remember exactly why I hated this pattern. I still hate this pattern. Definitely, definitely. All time worst. It's just so intricate. And if you do certain ways, certain things, it's going to look like an ET head where it's sticking out way out too far from the neck. And then it comes looking like a feature creature. Feel me? Like, seriously. That's why I'm nervous. I'm not nervous. I feel really good. I feel quite calm and collected. I feel much better than I did. Each day has become better. I feel less anxiety, less fear, which is a good thing. Okay. Make sure this is going to work right. Come on now. Stretch it out and make it work. You gotta work right. You're more than welcome to join the membership program, to comment. I love that. It always shows me that you're truly sincere and you really enjoy following me and enjoy my lives. Thumbs up also a ways of letting people know that you enjoy what they do. Even though I'm making a cloth doll, I do some of everything. That's why I call this a personal blog, because I do doll reviews, I do doll repaints, I make them. This is my anti-drug. Keeps me centered, it keeps me able so I can make it through difficult times. As many of us are, I'm pretty sure everyone has something they're going through. So I'm making sure we're getting this lined up, because once I sew it, I want it to be where it can be able to fit on here perfectly without any problems, so that it can be lovely, just lovely. Because this is one of those things that if you mess up, you have ruined the whole thing, and you will have to start it over. Or either end up looking at the body and stuff and then trying to figure out, okay, I need to redesign this. Oh my God, now I know why I hated doing this. Oh, Lord have mercy. So where y'all from? What country are y'all in? I'm asking country. I'm not asking your city or anything like that, or, things that can be too personal. I'm just like, where are y'all from? Are you anyone from different countries outside the U.S.? Do we have anyone who's here for the very first time that's new, perhaps? Alright, so far so good. I said so far so good. That means don't hang your chickens for they hatch. You might end up with a rooster and not a hen. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna come down this far because I don't want to have a big old gobble gobble neck or a neck like E.T. That is for sure. We do not want an E.T. neck. I would just die. I say that because I've had it happen before. I've had a doll I made with this pattern, and she ended up like E.T. phone home. And I was like, oh my God, it's an alien. I'm not kidding, I'm being for real. She ended up looking extraterrestrial. She looked like an alien. So yeah, I'm a little concerned. Okay, so far this is going okay. That doesn't mean that it is going to be okay. Alright, there it is. How it looks, we don't know until I end up on. Okay, let me take a peek. Let me remove the pins. Because at this stage, I can always sew it to make the neck part smaller so it doesn't end up looking like an alien. But then, let me see. Let me flip this thing inside out. See the 3D look? No, you probably can't tell from that way. Oh my god. Okay, there's top of the head, then the crown, then there's face, see? Okay, so that'll end up being the face. It kind of looks like a bonnet in a way. Once this gets stuffed with cotton, see? It's like that. This is the band that gives you a neck underneath here, and then there's the body. Okay, chin, then the body. Okay, that's gonna work. That looks good, that looks good, that looks good. Whew! Because I'm gonna be putting gesso on the face, just the face, that's it. And then that way it can be able for me to be able to draw and then do it. I'm gonna stuff this with cotton and give you an idea what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna have to pop it open. Actually, I need to stuff it with cotton anyhow so that I'm gonna know what shape it's gonna end up looking like. So it's better I go ahead and stuff it and get an idea how this head's going to look. Alright, here we go. It's better to be, you know, it's better to actually do this so this way I don't know what that's gonna be like. And it takes a lot of stuffing, but it's okay because the person sent me a 5-pound box of fiberfill. So as I'm filling this, you're gonna get an idea, see her head? So the face will be here and then inside the back of the head, but once the hair is on, there, this is the band that's sewn underneath to give her that neck, and then this here part here will be attached to the body. So it's a 3D type of doll. What I am gonna so obvious my signal is weak. It's just due to a thunderstorm. Okay, let me see. Do I have enough room to do this? Pour this up and okay, so at least you can see how I'm doing this. Because I gotta get an idea how this head is going to be shaped. I should have just poured out a whole bunch of stuffing. Can you believe how much stuffing I'm already putting in here? Yeah, it looks like a lot, but that's because I'm having to pack it. When I make a homemade doll, I make sure I use the best fabric. That's a very high thread count, and I stuff it very tightly. It's very well packed and stuffed well. Especially the head, the mid to lower part of the arms, legs, and then the body is stuffed to be firm, but also huggable. Okay, so I'm getting an idea of how this is going to start looking. I'm very more concerned with the face, because I get to shape it all. She's going to have a sweet face. That's going to be the face. See, there we go. So, and don't worry, it's going to have hair. She's going to have hair, but I want to make sure I got a beautiful shaped face, because once I get this tightly super packed, I'm going to be putting liquid gesso on it, and that's going to make it very hard. Gesso is made of glue and powdered porcelain. It's basically porcelain that's been grounded to a powder. So when the doll is, all of the pieces are done, see, that's why I call it like ET, because this is the face right here. This is the chin, neck, and then the body will be under. But she's gonna put in here. This is gonna go. I'm gonna be happy with that. Well, I'm hoping more like, I know the owner is going to be more happier because they're gonna like her even more. They're gonna really love this. And because it's at the stage when I'm stuffing, I can make the face look as pronounced, more rounded, oval, and I wanted an oval shape for the face like this. So yeah, it's gonna look good. You have to understand it's gonna be a ball-headed ragdoll. I don't do anything simple. I don't do ragdolls. So I'm doing a 3D effect where you have a round head. You can see the pleat right there and right there to give a more rounded head like a person. So as you can see underneath from that band that went across through here to do the back of the head and the front of the face together creates a 3D effect. So I have it ready. So once it's all done, gesso is going to go all over the face, and I'm going to have about 4 layers of gesso on the front of the face. Then I'm going to end up having about 4 layers of acrylic paint as well on top of that, because I want it to look nice and smooth, but I'm going to leave it matte. I'm not going to use a shine. And then I'm going to draw out the eyes, and the nostrils, and then the lips on here, and we are going to make her look absolutely stunning. Now, her hair is right here. Y'all ready for this hair? Yeah. This is her hair. This is going to be her hair. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, I'm giving her hair like this. This is going to be the doll's hair. So that's how come I'm doing this sort of a 3D type doll. And then her hair is going to be up like this, and then it's going to come down. So from the side, it'll be like that. But she's going to have amazing, gorgeous blonde hair. Yep. So stick around. Y'all will see later. But in the meantime, I am not going to keep you. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to close the video for now. I did want to do enough to let you get an idea of what I'm doing, so then you can end up seeing a big picture of this later on as I continue the journey tonight sewing her body. So now I'm going to unstuff this, and I'm going to continue making her body, and we're going to get this done. So if you would, I'm going to end, like I said, I am going to end this and come back later once I start stuffing her entire body and head, everything. When I start stuffing everything, I will come back live to do that. And then it's very possible I will start gesso, because I had to get painter's tape. And so I'm going to be having painter's tape to go around, I don't know, I haven't decided how far I'm willing to go with gesso when it comes to the face, possibly neck area, because with layers of gesso, I can cover the seams with that and make it ultra smooth looking. So I don't know yet. I think I might end up doing that. That's possible. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I'm just very pleased that this came out very well, beautifully. She's going to look amazing. That's what matters. That's what matters. So thank you for watching. I'll come back when after I've got the whole body sewn and all of the pieces sewn together, and then I start stuffing her. And I'll show you how I pack it. It takes a lot of stuffing. This is all the stuffing I had in her head right here. Yep. All of this was in her head, in that little head. And I'm gonna put more than that in the head, because it's gonna be tight, nicely tight. That is why I use a high thread count fabric, I use good quality stuff, and I use a tight stitch. Out of the best. For me, when it comes to making a doll, when it comes to painting dolls, I use the best quality, period. I expect the best for myself, and I try and give the best that I can to the people who have dolls by me, etc., etc. So, I finally did my hair where it's not in a ball. I am actually wearing these. They're non-slip. I like that. It's kind of like a little rubbery feel inside or something. But anyway, I'm going to end up pulling, or making, I'm going to change the color of that to make it lighter and just finish up the summer as my roots continue to grow, and then go darker later. But anyway, that's how we're doing a 3D cloth doll. 3D effect. Okay.